Hey guys, I'm back. Let me plug my phone up. I don't want the battery to die on me. The sun is shining today. It's more clearer. There are no spray clouds in the sky. So we can get our vitamin D and our vitamin C. Yesterday I tried to record outside and it was so cloudy. I didn't know what the heck was going on. So I had to go inside of a building and start filming over again. And I mean, I like filming inside better anyways, but outside is really nice also because it lets you know um, how your skin really looks and everything. Like you can get the full brightness of it. And plus, I'm really dark skinned, so I mean, not that dark skinned, but I'm dark skinned. I'm really dark skinned, so I need for the light to reject off of me and demonstrate what my features really are by the brightness of the light. But some people tell me that I need to go outside anyway, so I'm outside. But anyways, um, I wanted to make this video yesterday, and I think I did made it. I just deleted it because I didn't have enough um, film, and I had to delete that. And I also was running out of time, so I had to create it another day. But what I wanted to say was, okay, you already know the topic right now. I haven't even thought about what I was going to name the topic, but I'm lying. I did think about what I was going to name the topic. Okay, acting ghetto 24/7 is not a good idea, and the way that I'm going to explain that is pretty much. I don't really need to explain it, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. Um, is acting ghetto is not the proper way to say how someone is acting. You can the term ghetto has its other meaning. It doesn't mean you have to just because well, ghetto basically is a type of environment or lifestyle, like a slang word they use to describe very low income, poverty, situated situations, basically. Okay, but acting ghetto, kind of pretty much summed it up when it referred back to normally the African American community. And there are some people that aren't African American that do that, use that term or act that term, quote unquote. And I wanted to stress out on just talking about that topic because it's fun sometimes and it can be entertaining when some people act ghetto, just for the humor, for the comedy of it. Somebody might say, um, I'm not doing that, or boy, get that over there and stuff. Like the way you talk might be funny when you are like describing something, but honestly, like when you are in, excuse me, not when you're a professional, because professionals won't even talk like that. Um, they if you see a professional using ghetto slang talk or acting like they don't have any proper pronunciations, or their speech is like immaturely, it make it their speech, the way that they talk is pretty much, it makes them look like they have a first grade education, the way that they talk, or third grade. Oh, that's Levant. Hey Levant, good morning. I'm making a video. um um it's kind of weird in a way, but it's not. I don't know what happened to my lighting on my camera. Oh, that was the sunlight. Okay. Um, but I've came across some professionals. No, professionals don't talk like that. I've came across some individuals that work, and they think that acting ghetto or like someone with a street like mentality, and I'm pretty sure you know what that is. Um, a street like mentality is someone who has this thuggish type way about them. Now that's fine because that's a trend, that's a lifestyle. But when you're at work and you're handling um, different um, information that is going to provide resources for other people, and it requires you to communicate and pronunciate words fluently and correctly, and your demeanor and your type of tone, the way things are changed up, you need to be a professional about it. And I've came across a lot of women who think it's okay for you to act ghetto all the time. And I don't like that. And it's really not like a good look on anybody, to be honest with you. Every now and then when you're playing around, it's okay. But just make sure that the ghetto-ness doesn't get too far and you get too overwhelmed with how you talk to someone. Because a lot of people who use um, ghetto like slurs or content whenever they're speaking, it can be insulting to some people. And not only that, you can pretty much cause some issues for yourself, and it's not a good look on an individual, because that's not the proper way to communicate with someone. There's a time and a place for acting ghetto. Like I said, when you're just joking around, maybe like outside of work, maybe behind the scenes at work, but not like in the front face. And some people, okay, some people grew up in the environment where they need to um, present themselves with a street like mentality, or in the ghetto term, to keep their um, image as strong and protected. That's not a way to keep it protected. The best way, if you want to see very good positive people around you, I've run across certain people at McDonald's, working at the cash register, or where I either was getting ready to order something, and then I decided not to go in and order something. I've walked inside of restaurants and I turned back around, or I was thinking about going inside of a facility and ask for services, and then I just decided not to, because I seen certain type of people there that I already had stereotyped, which is not always good. But most of the time, when I stereotype someone, and I see that they are approachable, then everything is okay. But if I can stereotype someone and I don't feel like I want to approach them, then they are not approachable, and it's because they have something street like or ghetto like about them, and that can cause an issue for someone who is easily irritated by the characteristic, the lifestyle, and the demeanor that they carry. People with a ghetto-like mentality have a lot of um, tension and that they bring to the table, and they don't see it, and sometimes they don't care because they feel like that's how they are going to make it in life in order to succeed. And some of them actually do, but they never succeed in having the type of um, um, they never really exceed in having um, success in a more appreciated, moral, respectful, acknowledgeable lifestyle, because no one wants to acknowledge anyone who don't show peace, um, um, a great personality, and a heart-based attitude. When you have a heart-based attitude, then people will know that you have a great personality and you're able to adjust it with different situations without being street like ghetto or anything like that. So I say just one thing. A lot of places I turned back around, did not enter a restaurant because I seen, and it's not to stereotype my own race, but I see a lot of black people um, wanting to be ghetto and street like, and they tend to work best when it's more people like them around. Not that they get anything done the right way, but they might get something done, but it might not be um, in a in the right way that it should be done, because they are the ones that tend to cut corners. And some of them might do things right, and then some people might not do them right. But you don't get too many people that don't act um, like they have a good character about themselves, get things done the correct way. So I'm just saying, like, being ghetto sometimes when you're joking outside of work, not in public, is fun sometimes. You know, sometimes you're in public, you might say a little bit thing that's ghetto, like referring to a price, like, I ain't pay, that's too high. You think I'm gonna pay for that? Psh, shoot, nuh-uh. You know, that's kind of ghetto. But when you're talking about a price in public and you're saying that is really expensive, I think I'm gonna just choose something else. Like, that's a little bit different the way you worded that. Or, you know, it being loud when really you're not thinking about, when you're asking someone for something in front of a group of people and you're being loud and other people can hear you, like, everybody can hear you. Say for instance, like when I was at work, and the guy came up to order some beer, and he said it lightly, but she was able to hear him, and he said, "I'll have two beers," and then the black lady said, "You want a beer? You want two beers?" He want two beers. Like, why would you do that? Just say, "Okay," and then read the price. That's all you had to say. You see, he whispered it to you, so, and you heard him. So why would you be loud and repeat it to bring that amount of attention? And don't think that, and did not wonder why people don't want to be around you, because you are embarrassing. People who are ghetto, loud, and just like they don't see no problem with that, but that is a problem, guys, when you're being ghetto all the time. Like, that's kind of funny when you're behind the scenes, but when you're in public and you're doing this personally and this is your lifestyle 24/7, that's not good. So I just wanted to say that being ghetto, I see this in a lot of African American women. I see it in other color also. Um, but all the other colors are getting it from African American women. So don't be ghetto, okay? Um, this other lady was really ghetto at work. We was at a hot dog stand, and we made hot dogs and we made popcorn, and we had beer and other alcoholic beverages and potato chips and soft drinks for people to order and candy. And we had a pretzel maker there to make pretzels, but we weren't allowed to make pretzels, but we had a pretzel machine, and our sign said pretzels $10. You see, so I'm like, they should probably change the sign before somebody thinks that it's pretzels here, and then they don't even realize that we don't have the pretzels. So they could have just got rid of the sign to save a lot of issues. But The lady was wanting to know why we didn't have any pretzels, and we had a pretzel maker. So like it was like a pretzel machine that warmed the pretzels out. So it wasn't a pretzel maker, um, but it was a the machine for the pretzels. And the lady came up that was managing it, and she said, "Y'all not allowed to make no pretzels. We not making no pretzels. Ain't no pretzels. Don't even call me about no pretzels." And I sitting up here like, okay, wait a minute. All she had to say was, "Oh yeah, we have a pretzel machine, but this station is not allowed for it's not allowing you all to make pretzels. So if you want to, you can just move the pretzel machine over, or just don't worry about it because the pretzels will be served somewhere else. So you guys don't have to worry about pretzels. Just make the hot dogs and the popcorn, the soft drinks, and serve the beer, and that's all you guys got to do." But she had so much nasty attitude. I was like, "Girl, it's a all they did was ask you how to turn the pretzel machine on, or where were the pretzels if we have a pretzel maker and didn't have any pretzels." There's different ways you can say things, but and she was a black lady. She had her hair in a ponytail and it was curly, and whenever she moved her hand to shake it, it was shaking, and you knew she was extra ghetto. And I was like, "Girl, stop. No, that's not working." I'm sorry. But it's a way that you can say things, and I think that she took it way too far. And there's other ways, that you can explain things without being ghetto. So it would have been funny if it was no attitude in it, but it was an attitude, so it wasn't funny. So that's the reason why I'm saying, like, I go some places and I turn back around because I'm like, yes, this is my own color, and color has nothing to do with it, but I will not, guys. I'm not going to tolerate that. No. So being ghetto 24/7 is not a good look. Sorry.